Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So from now I have decided that I'm going to upload the summaries of important novels and plays which is there in the syllabus of English literature. So today I'm going to talk about the summary or the plot of the play named as Dr. Faustus. So let's start with our today's topic. This play is written by Christopher Marlow. So before proceeding further, let us discuss in brief about Christopher Marlowe. Okay, so Christopher Marlowe was also known as Kit Marlowe. Christopher Marlowe was an English playwright, poet and translator of the Elizabethan era. He was greatly influenced by William Shakespeare. He is one of the most famous playwrights of the Elizabethan era. So I'm going to give a brief introduction about this play. Okay, this play was published in the year 1604. This play has 5 acts. This play was based on German stories and this is a tragic play. The full title of this play is Tragical History of the Life and Death of Dr. Faustus. So in this play, Marlowe makes use of an old school group called chorus. So talking about chorus, or talking about the role of chorus, they are a group of people who comments on the action and gives the audience important scoop about the characters and the things going on in this play. Okay, as I gave the brief introduction of this play, now let's discuss about the characters, main characters of this play. Okay, so now let's talk about the summary or the plot of our play Dr. Faustus. So let's begin. Dr. Faustus, a well-known or respected German scholar, becomes dissatisfied with the limits of human knowledge. Although he had all the knowledge of medicine, law and religion, he is not satisfied. He wants to learn the art of black magic. At that point of time, when he was about to take the decision of learning black magic, the 2 angels appear before him, good and bad angel. The good angel reads some lines from the Bible and tells him to abandon his plan of learning black magic. On the other hand, bad angel encourages him to pursue black magic. Faustus had 2 magician friends, Valdis and Cornelius, and they teaches him the principles of black magic. He learns few things from them. So after learning few magical tricks from his friends, he begins to start his magic by calling the devil named Mephistopheles. He wants the devil to be his servant. After Mephistopheles appears before him, Faustus tells him to become his servant, but Mephistopheles tells him that he needs Lucifer or Satan's permission to become his servant. At that point of time, Mephistopheles explains or tells Faustus about the story of Lucifer. Mephistopheles tells Faustus that Lucifer was once the favorite angel of God, but Lucifer rebelled or fought with God, so because of his rebellion, he was thrown from heaven to hell. After hearing the story of Lucifer, Faustus becomes even more eager to meet Lucifer and to make Mephistopheles his servant. So after hearing the story of Lucifer, Faustus tells Mephistopheles to go to the Lucifer with an offer from him. And the offer was, Faustus wants to give his soul to Lucifer in exchange of 24 years of service from Mephistopheles. So Mephistopheles goes to Lucifer by taking Faustus's offer. After hearing about the offer of Faustus, Lucifer agrees to accept the offer of Faustus. So after some days, Mephistopheles returns back to Faustus. Mephistopheles tells Faustus that Lucifer has accepted his offer, but Faustus has to sign a pact with his blood. After hearing this, Faustus immediately cuts his arm, but the blood conceals at that moment. He thinks that it might be a sign from God, but he signs the pact with blood as Mephistopheles encourages him to do so. As soon as Faustus signs the pact, the word name Fuge, which means human fly, appears on his arm. Faustus thinks that it might be a sign from God, but Mephistopheles distracts him by giving him some gifts like books on black magic. Mephistopheles answers all the questions whatever Faustus asks him, but when Faustus asks him who has created the universe, Mephistopheles keeps quiet because obviously devil cannot take the name of God, right? So at this point of time, Faustus starts doubting Mephistopheles' action. Now, to clear Faustus's doubts, Mephistopheles calls Lucifer and Beelzebub. Lucifer appears and calls 7 deadly sins to entertain Faustus. Armed with new powers and being attended by Mephistopheles, Faustus now wants to travel the whole world to display his magic tricks. He first goes to the Pope's court. He makes himself invisible and plays a couple of tricks on Pope. Next, he is invited to the court of German Emperor, who was the enemy of Pope. The German Emperor wishes to see Alexander the Great. Dr. Faustus creates the image of Alexander and his love Dinah. German Emperor gets impressed by his power. Faustus then goes to England, sells horse to a horse seller, but later that horse turns into a heap of straw when it reaches the river. Faustus is then called to the Duke of Vanholt, where he shows many magic tricks. The horse seller also reaches there, but Faustus casts a spell of silence on him which entertains the Duke. Years passes by in that manner. Wagner, Faustus's servant, tells the people that Faustus will die soon. As the 24 years of Faustus's deal with Lucifer comes near, Faustus starts fearing about his impending death. Faustus conjures the spirit of Helen of Troy, the most beautiful woman on the planet, to impress the scholars. An old man tells Faustus to repent, but he drives the old man away. Before Faustus's death, 2 angels visit him again, the good angel and bad angel. The good angel shows him the glimpse of heaven and tells him that he could have been there if he hadn't sold his soul to Lucifer. The bad angel shows a glimpse of hell and the eternal torture. Faustus is now overcome with fear and remorse. He decides to repent, but it was too late. At midnight, devil appears and carries his soul off to hell. In the morning, scholars find the body of Faustus torn to pieces. They decide to hold a funeral for Faustus. The greatest irony in Dr. Faustus is that Dr. Faustus, the protagonist of our play, himself becomes the reason for his own downfall. Instead of having all the knowledge of law, medicine and religion, he wasn't satisfied. He chose the wrong path. He pursued the art of black magic. He chose the wrong path. So because of his wrong decision which he took in the past, he had to suffer later on. At last, he had a tragic death in the end. So that was it for today. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. I will try to upload more of this kind of videos.